Oh, and we're live. Well, Benny Blanco, it's an honor, dude. It really is. Like, thank you, man, for taking the time.
Hi. Well, thank you.
All right, first things first. Cher is on your shirt. Give me your favorite Cher song, and then I'll give you mine. Or do you want to do it at the count of three?
First of all, I'll tell you one thing. Cher was the first person to use auto-tune.
Believe love and love.
Yeah, come on.
Wow, you're right. That was
She paved the way. She paved the way.
I'm gonna go. If I could turn back time.
Wow,
I'm old.
That's good. No, I like it.
You're a music guy, you know it. All right,
yeah,
real quick, man. Just congrats on a couple things. First of all, East Side was the most played song on Kiss FM Chicago in 2018. Like, you know how you do like the year, you do like the year-end countdowns, like the top 100 or whatever. Yeah, East Side was #1. We still play it as a gold. Like, congrats on that. I mean, that in itself is such an accomplishment.
I didn't even know that. Amazing. Thank you.
I mean, you're welcome, but it's easy to do because it's a great song. And then #2, big day yesterday, man. Big day. Lonely came out of the gates like screaming, the most added song in top 40 radio. Obviously, I'm a radio guy.
Is that true? I didn't even know.
I was gonna ask you. I don't know if you keep track of that stuff or if they like inform you, but yeah, Lonely was the #1 added song in top 40, which is kind of like a chest pound type moment, but it's impressive how many stations are embracing this song that has so much. So congrats on that.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. I think that's where we start, right? Is Lonely and you and Justin Bieber. And like, how did this happen? Was it him? Was it you? Was it the both of you coming together? Because I have such a huge respect for Justin, and I always have, including the years where he was quote, doing the wrong thing or being a bad guy or however you want to phrase it. I still was like, dude, who gives a shit? The kid is talented and he's a good person. And if I was his age and I had the money that he had and the fame he had, I would be a million times worse.
Look, it's Justin. Look, if you do something wrong, your mom's like, hey, I'm disappointed. Your friends are like, hey, you're a dick. Like, Justin, his life is so publicized. If he did one thing wrong, he's on CNN the next day. Like, it's a, he's grown up. I've written it with Justin since 2009. So I've seen him grow up, and it's like, he's just a normal guy. He's really nice. He occasionally, like, he'll do something stupid, like every one of us in the world. And he just, I think it was so important for this song to happen, because he, if there's one kid in like Wichita or something that's just like, you know what, like, oh my God, Justin, he's going through the same shit as me. Like, and it's like, when we did this song, it's me, him, and Phineas. And when we did the song, there was, a hesitation of Justin being like, man, like, do I even put this song out? Like, he's like, I feel sad listening to myself. He's like, it's hard for me to get through the song. And, when he decided to put it out, I was so stoked because we did the song, right? We recorded the song right at the beginning of quarantine. And Justin was actually quarantined in Canada at the time. And, I think if there wasn't that mutual respect and that trust and the friendship there, it'd be hard to get that song to happen. And I think there's not many artists that could do, because what Justin does is like, you know, all these pop artists, they're so cookie cutter, you know, it's like they're on Instagram and they're like, check out my new song. And they're like smiling, then they get off and then they're sad. You know, Justin's like, yo, I got a pimple today. And hey, I'm not feeling great today. I'm anxious. And it's like, for him to really go all out on this song, it was like, I was so proud of him, man.
So talk about Justin real quick, and then we got to talk about a couple other things. But like as a person, because there's so many, you mentioned it, the negative stuff goes on social media and mainstream media right away, but he does a lot of good. I'll give you an example. There's a girl that I know who was suffering. She was terminally ill, and she was a freshman in high school in New Hampshire, and I was working in the Northeast at the time. Justin granted her a wish, gave her first dance and like her first like kiss on the cheek and like all that stuff. Unfortunately, she's not with us anymore, but that's the type of stuff that nobody talks about. Justin, talk about him as a person, since you've known him and been friends for so long.
Dude, in what year did Never Say Never come out? A lot, like 2010?
Yep, I would say 10. Yep, right around there. Yeah.
So I'm talking with Scooter, and we're talking about doing this charity event. And right the day before Never Say Never came out, Justin agreed to come to this hospital, get whatever studio put it out, to give him a copy, premiere it at this hospital for these kids. And like that could have just been enough right then. And then, but what Justin did was, he's like, while the kids are like watching the thing, he like walks in behind them and he's like, hey, what are you guys watching? And like the kid, like so many times, Justin, I mean, today we're doing an event with Active Minds, this charity that you know brings awareness to mental health and suicide, and we're doing a whole thing around it today. It's like Justin, that's the best part about Justin. Justin is like so giving and so understanding, and he's just such a good, like humble, like sweet guy. Like it's so funny. It's like whenever people be like, oh, what's he like? Is he this? Is he that? Like, man, he's just a normal, sweet kid, man. And he's just like, and it's like you said, it's like sometimes like the media doesn't want to focus on like the good stuff, because that's not a story you want to click, you know? So it's like, he's a good dude, and he's grown up, man. He's grown up a lot, and he's an adult now. That's why he's putting out songs like Holy and like this song, and he's really getting comfortable with himself, you know?
Oh, that's a great point. The song Lonely, as a radio guy and a music nerd that I am, I like to do this thing. It's called a song sandwich. So our system that has all the songs labeled alphabetically, I'm going to play you two songs that you are the meat in that song sandwich. By the way, shout out to Jersey Mike's, because my sandwich is on the way. Speaking of sandwiches. So you tell me about this song sandwich. Let me see if you can guess the bread. This is the first one.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, Lollipop.
Yeah.
And then the other song that you're sandwiched with?
Yeah.
Like everybody's mom loves Rob Thomas.
I know.
That's the song sandwich, bro.
I love the song sandwich.
Yeah.
Put me in it.
Our system put you right in. You are if you were the meat in the song sandwich, what type of meat would you be?
Oh my God.
Unless you're vegan or vegetarian, then you can pick a vegetable.
I think I might be like the best Impossible Burger you've ever had in your entire life.
So on brand. Dude, you've worked with like a million people, obviously. Ed, Halsey, Brittany. Who's left? Is there anybody left that's on Benny's like wish list? Or is it like,
I always, people talk about that. It's like there's, you know, most of them are dead. And then I guess like, but then it's like people who are alive, it's like, what? It's like, yeah, of course I want to work with like Drake, but like, what do I even bring to the table? Like he already has like his whole thing. He already knows exactly what he wants to do. I feel like I'd just get in the way.
What would you describe working with Kanye like? Well, in one word. Because we're Chicago, obviously. We're a big Kanye city here.
Man, it was like a childhood dream. Like, it's like, when I walked in the room with him, I was like, whoa, I was like, you're Kanye West in real life. You know what I mean?
I love it. What's next for you, man? What do you, I mean, obviously you're staying busy, but what you got coming up?
Working on the album, man. I'm getting it all ready, getting it all tightened up for you guys. Just getting it all saucy.
What do you want to tell your Chicago fans that are watching the video?
Man, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and stay safe. Don't go outside. There's fucking COVID. Like, wear your mask if you're outside.
Can't we just stay in for like a little bit? We'll go outside eventually.
I know. Come on.
Dude, honestly, this is awesome. Respect you, and your amazing career is just getting going. So we love playing Lonely and all that stuff. So keep up the great work, and keep giving us great songs to play on Kiss FM Chicago. So
hey, I'll try, baby. Thank you so much.
Benny Blanco, appreciate it, bro.
Peace. Bye.